What's up, guys? K Wills here to do my reviews for episodes 3 and 4 of the season 2 of Legend of Korra, Civil Wars Part 1 and Part 2. Now, the reason why I didn't do a review last week was because I was busy on Friday and I actually forgot about the Legend of Korra, and I watched the episode on Saturday, and I was like, you know what? Let me just combine both reviews. I didn't really feel like making videos at the time, so that's why I'm getting 2 reviews in 1 video. So in episode 3, Civil War Part 1, the Northern Water Tribe soldiers invade the South, and the Southern Water Tribes members, they feel violent, because the Northerners are imposing their will on the South, and it's like, whoa, you're going to come in our territory and tell us what to do, and tensions were rising, and the whole thing of Civil War was brought up. And of course, Korra couldn't let that happen, but she doesn't really know how to handle this, because Civil War, that's a big issue, and tension would have been great, but she kicked tension to the curb. And so, she doesn't know what to do, and when she tries to do something, she causes backlash with the Southern Water Tribe, and she's like angry, and Unalaq's like, I have complete faith in you, but she doesn't really know what to do. And speaking of Tenzin, we actually saw him with his family, and what happened was Iki had actually ran away because her siblings were being, mean to her, and that's what happens with siblings. You get into a lot of fights, but Tenzin, along with Kaya and Bumi, were going to look for her, and when they were on their journey, we kind of find out about their past and their childhood and how Aang wasn't really, 100% there for his kids. I mean, even though he probably was a good father, he couldn't have been like really, really great father, towards his children, being around them 24/7. And it's kind of understandable why, because Aang at the time, he probably had responsibilities of preserving the air temples, so that the next generation of airbenders would know about the rich history and the culture. And also, with the construction of Republic City, he probably was busy like 24/7, going to different places, being a member of the council, and he probably was busy 24/7. That's probably why he couldn't be there for his kids. But he did find time for Tenzin, and that's why Kai and Boone were kind of jealous. And Tenzin was acting like the favorite. He was like, "Oh no, no, we had great memories. We were doing all things together. Dad was awesome." But Kai and Boone were like, "Yeah, not really. He was towards you, but not us." And so, during this conflict, Tenzin actually said something interesting. He was like, "You two have no idea what the weight is of entire culture behind your back." And that's 100% true with Tenzin, because once Aang died, he was the only airbender, and he had all the responsibilities that Aang had. And it made me thinking, maybe, Aang knew that Tenzin would have a lot of responsibilities, so let me give my attention, a little more attention towards him, so that way he could have a good life and not end up being bitter, while doing his job. So maybe that's why Aang, treated Tenzin as the favorite, not only because he was the only airbender. And also in this episode, we saw BOLIN and EESKA, and you just feel bad for BOLIN. He wants to get out of this relationship, but he can't. And EESKA just has this serious face 24/7, and it's like, even when she's being nice, it's crazy, But BOLIN is funny. He's hilarious. And so what happens with Korra at the end was that Unalaq gets kidnapped, and Korra thinks his father's the one leading the attack against Unalaq, but it was just other Water Tribe members, and in the end, she made peace with her father, and the family was nice and happy. And all of a sudden, Unalaq comes in, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna arrest you two for conspiring against the chief, me." And they're arrested, and it leads to episodes 4, Civil War Part 2, where Aang's parents, along with the other members of the Southern Water Tribe, are being held up in court. And during the trial, Korra's mother is found innocent, but her father, along with the other Water Tribe members, are guilty, and they're put to death. And Korra, when she found out about the death sentence, she was like, "If you end his life, my father's life, I'm going to end yours." And I was like, whoa, Korra's going to kill this dude? And he had a surprise face. I didn't expect that from Korra, that she would actually kill the judge, which I don't really think she would, but still, the fact that she said that was like, whoa, you get badass points for me. But Unalaq was like, "Oh no, we're going to, sentence him to prison." And so Korra had to figure out what to do, and Also, in this episode, we found out when Tenzin found Iki, and she was playing with the Bisons like they were her brother and sisters. And Tenzin was also there too, spending time with Iki. And they found out. Tenzin realized that family is important, and siblings may get mad at each other, but they still love each other, and all that um, other stuff. And when they all return, Kaya actually shows a picture. Um, well, actually, before they all make up, and Kaya shows a picture of Aang, Katara, and Bumi, Kaya, and Tenzin when they were all little kids, and Tenzin he was a baby. It was a nice thing to see. I actually like to see more flashbacks, but we got a nice picture, family portrait, and it was pretty cool to see. And I really think that near this season, in this season 2, we'll probably see Aang make a return and maybe just talk to his kids, see his family, just have a good discussion with this whole thing with the spirit world. Maybe Aang returns and he just, sees the family. That'd be a cool thing to see. So all that stuff with tension was resolved. And now Korra, of course, finds out information from the judge because she was with Naga and, with interrogation skills. So he find out that it was Unalaq who, fixed the trial so that Korra's father would be, put to prison to take him out. And also, he was the one who told the barbarians to attack the tribe and also to hide within the spirit forest. And, that's what my suspicions all along, because I knew Unalaq was no good. And I actually thought that, maybe Unalaq was gonna the reason why Korra's mother was innocent was because he wanted to be with her, but that wasn't the case. That was just to be on Korra's side. And when they tried to find a way, along with Varric, because Varric too, he was hiding throughout episodes 3 and 4, and what do you call it? A bear, platypus. It was hilarious. He was with them, and they had this whole plan. We saw Asami too, and Mako, and she had the glove, and it was cool to see Asami. She was on the airplane going towards the ship where they had all the men, and once Korra's father finds out the truth, when him and his men are free, they realize what they need to do, and then war needs to happen. So a civil war is going to happen between the two tribes, and Korra needs to get the help, get the president of the Republic, president of the United Nations help in order to get their army so they can support the southern tribes so they can defeat Unalaq, because the north, they're too strong. And the ending of this episode was priceless, because during this episode, BOLIN, he was, trying to get away from EESKA, and EESKA puts a collar on him, and he's like, we're gonna get married. And he changes BOLIN's look, the hair and everything, even his fire ferret had an outfit. It was funny. And in the end, BOLIN was like, I'm free, civil war happening, I'm done with EESKA. And BOLIN looks through the telescope, and EESKA mascara was ruined. She had this crazy look on her face. And she was rushing through the water towards BOLIN like she was gonna kill him. And BOLIN's like, we need to get the hell out of here. That was just a great way to end the episode, I thought, because of all the seriousness, you get the comedy with BOLIN and EESKA, and I'm just like, wow. Like, BOLIN, get out of there. Because he looked like he was going to kill him. But, yeah, that's the end with episode 4. I thought with episodes 3 and 4 were well done. Good comedy mixed with action, too. But I really think with Unalaq, his true motives, I really do believe that he wants power, but it's not the power of control, but it's power within the spirit world. And I think that he wants some power that could rival that of the Avatar's Avatar state. Maybe he becomes like a mocked version of an Avatar, but he has the power, but it's not like a real power. And in the end, we get like some clash between Unalaq and Korra, where the Avatar state against Avatar state, or the mock version of the Avatar state. I really think that's Unalaq's goal, because it just seems like he wants power, like that rivals. Like, I don't know, he just, with the spirit world, and we know this whole thing with the Avatar state is a big thing with this episode. So maybe that's what he's looking for. He's looking for a power to rival that of Korra's power. But overall, these 2 episodes I did enjoy. I like both of them. I mean, I wish maybe we saw more with Asami, using that glove, because she was really good in season 1 when we saw her fighting. She can hold her own. But yeah, it was good comedy mixing with action and drama, blah blah blah. So before I'm gonna end rambling, because I'm rambling now. So thanks for watching this review. Give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and leave your thoughts down below what you thought about the 2 episodes. What you like about it, dislike about it. Please, I like to read out people's comments. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later next week for episode 5, and then I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.